You're rolling. Try not to giggle.
Okay. Can you just turn a little bit to me? Have you ever seen those makeup artists that like push? They're like, like they're like pushing the person's head around, and it's like, what are you doing? Good brows. Do you pluck them at all, or?
A little bit, but I'd like to leave them pretty full.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly just strays.
Mm. Yeah, I think full is more youthful looking. It's more attractive. And kind of that super.
Cara Delevingne brought him back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I noticed like the new brow products are like all of those
strong brows.
The full brow. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird to like make your money off of like your brows. Like, you're known for your brows. Stand up. Sorry, you're tall. So how tall are you? 5'10"?
5'10".
Yeah. Wow. Sorry, this brush had a little bit of an accident.
The brush itself is contoured.
Exactly.
So how long have you been working on these products?
It seems like it's been about 6 months. So like there was a couple times I had to go back for revisions. And
that seems pretty quick, actually.
Yeah, but it's not to production.
Okay.
These are just like the test products.
Prototypes.
Yeah, the prototypes, exactly.
Who've you been working with to actually do the, like, mixing the ingredients together and all that?
There's this company called Orchid International, or Orchid International rather. And they're actually based out of Canada. So what they do is then they send it out to a third-party manufacturer.
Okay.
So they just basically get all your specs.
Okay.
And then, like, the first product that they came out with was pretty good, but I wasn't crazy about it. And so there was just a couple of things about it that I wanted changed. But then the holidays hit, and they were like, oh, we're closed for...
the holidays.
Yeah, basically for the next 4 weeks. So that really dragged it out, and that was frustrating.
So is it kind of you tell them the components that you want the product to have, and they figure out which chemicals to mix together?
Exactly. So it is sort of like your brainchild, but at the same time, someone else has put it together.
It's the chemist or
whatever.
whatever.
Exactly. I wish I was a cosmetic chemist, because I would have just been able to really kind of figure this out on my own. But it's amazing what they can figure out.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's just like jobs that you don't think about that would be so cool.
I know, and I think it's probably pretty lucrative, and it's going to be getting even more lucrative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never too late to get into that.
Do you want to go back to school, get your biology degree?
Do you need a bio degree or like chemistry?
I'd have to like start over, like get your BA in that. I mean, all that kind of stuff that you don't want to think about. Like,
there has to be like a fast track like vocational program that you could do, I would think.
Yeah, like if I was on kind of that BS, like, you know, like that kind of bioscience, like, kind of,
Mhm.
path,
Mhm.
it would be easy to kind of detour a little bit.
Mhm.
But I was an arts major,
Yeah.
so that's a lot harder to, like,
Just switch with halfway through.
to
yeah.
go back and switch.
Yeah, definitely.
Another flincher, I forgot. Were you the one that was like, oh, like someone was, I don't think it was you, someone else, but like they were like being like hurt at a like Clinique counter, and they were just totally putting up with it.
Oh, no, that wasn't me.
No.
Thank God.
And so she's like, ever since then, she's like, I've been like completely tolerant of pain and like resistant to it. But yeah, she was like pretty much being tortured, I guess. They were plugging her eyebrows or something. They were doing
What?
something really painful to her, and she was like, oh, and ever since then, she's like, I haven't been someone to flinch.
Well, I used to get really bad eye infections, and they would actually take needles filled with saline solution and inject them down my tear duct.
Mm-hmm.
That was the most pain I've ever been in my life.
Oh,
but
God.
with makeup, it's just been
Open your eyes?
practice.
What you doing, Rick?
Nothing.
Then again, this is probably the world's most boring subject to him. Like, it would be like me listening to like NASCAR. I'd be like,
Oh, God,
somebody
yeah.
kill me.
Wanna watch some golf on TV?
You mean watch the grass grow?
We're like, the last time we did your makeup, we're like, look at how that makeup, it made her eyes look so much more blue.
Yeah, they look really blue in those pictures.
Yeah,
Mhm.
really pull the color up.
I feel like you have to be really pale to pull off Nara's orgasm. Like, it's
Isn't that their bestseller?
their bestseller.
Probably mostly because of the name.
And it's funny because like the creator admits it himself. He's like, it's probably been like such a big seller because of the name. So you've tried like kind of contouring and highlighting with like bronzers and stuff?
Usually, yeah, if I'm going for a big night and actually doing full makeup,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I've done.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have any, I don't really have any specific products. Definitely not for contouring.
Mm-hmm.
I have some things for highlighting, but it's very intense, like not for every day.
Mm-hmm.
With
So
a
what do
lot
you-
of shimmer.
Like, what do you use for highlighting?
I have, I think it's Estee Lauder or Lancome blush palette. That one is much paler and then one is more of an actual blush, so I'll use the paler one as the highlighter.
Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna sort of jump up again. to your under eyes. So how's the job hunt going? We're gonna cut this out.
Well, I've only been doing it for about 2 weeks,
Oh.
but I had two interviews and definitely made it to the second round at one of them. So they've had me working on a written assessment.
What would the job be?
It's client support coordinator at it's a subsidiary of Salesforce.
Oh, okay.
So basically working with their enterprise level clients to troubleshoot and make sure that that their account's working properly and solve any problems. Doesn't sound like a thrilling job, but I have some friends who work at Salesforce and say that it's a really great company culture and their office is amazing in San Francisco, and it would just be really fun to be out there again.
So you're just kind of feeling down with Boston?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, all of my friends and all my family are in the Bay Area. So it's like I go home for Christmas and...
You get sad.
Yeah. I think in the past year, about 10 of my friends have moved out to San Francisco on top of all the ones who are already out there. So it's just like everybody I know here has since moved there, regardless of where they were from originally. Just like, I miss it.
Just trying to get a job back in California.
The weather would definitely be better.
Yeah,
Especially if your family's from out there.
Yeah. The drought's not a lot of fun, but...
Earthquakes.
I don't mind the earthquakes.
Isn't San Fran one of the highest cost of living in
Just
areas
close your eyes.
in the country?
Yeah, I mean, it's like the same cost as living in Manhattan.
Is it?
But, well, the problem is that when they do cost of living, they always they lump all of the 5 boroughs together for New York.
Oh.
So it comes out with like San Francisco being about the same or a little higher, but it's really not if you're looking at just Manhattan.
Yeah, I was out there 2 Julys ago, and took one of the tours and just hearing some of the numbers, like holy crap.
Yeah, I mean, I have friends who pay insane amounts. I have friends who pay what I pay here. I have friends who live in weird parts of the city. Friends who have live in great parts. If you hunt around on Craigslist, you can find something.
It's a beautiful city. I mean,
it's gorgeous.
Clean, no matter where you walk, it's immaculate.
Most places.
I don't know. I did a ton of walking, but it was mostly along the waterfront.
Yeah, the waterfront's really nice.
Yeah, I mean,
Near
from one end,
Embarcadero.
yeah, from one end to the other. When I was out there, the transit went on strike.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah, so and when I was staying across the way, was it Emeryville?
Yeah.
I think that's what they call it, but had to take a water taxi over.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that Boston, say what you want about the tea, it's
always going.
so much better
Yeah.
than BART.
Sorry for being super
No.
fastidious here. It's your
show.
It was homework, but I was watching this YouTube video today, and this girl, she can't be older than 25. She's like, yeah, I bought a house for myself. We're like, that has to be, 'cause YouTube paying her pretty well. So
How much do people really make if they
I think if you're
like
in the
sponsored?
yeah, like if you're in the hundreds of thousands of subscribers, I think you make like maybe $15,000 a month. It's pretty good.
I would say 15 grand a month.
And like Michelle Phan, who's I think kind of one of the highest,
Yeah.
they say she makes $30,000 a month doing YouTube.
Just because of the viewers she draws for that?
Yep. It's the advertising. It's crazy, huh?
Just gotta start doing more videos.
I know.
Post them as comments on her videos and then people will watch them.
People do that too, like highly. I think it's obnoxious.
But it probably works.
Yeah, to some extent, I think it works. Rick, do you want to do some aftershots?
Sure. So.
Yeah, I think so.